Hey there folks, today is the day we dive headfirst into the latest news surrounding the Pittsburgh Steelers. Get ready to be surprised, excited, and even a bit intrigued. But before we kick things off, I've got a request. Throughout this video, you'll come across some information that'll leave you hungry for more. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, don't forget to hit that like button. And, of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, now's your chance to join our community. But now, hold onto your helmets, because the first piece of news is a real jaw-dropper. We're about to uncover how a new general manager is shaking up the Steelers with daring changes. And I promise you won't believe what he's already done. The Pittsburgh Steelers are known for being loyal to their people, like coaches and front office staff. They usually promote from within the team and have only had 3 head coaches in over 50 years. Now, let's talk about their current general manager, Omar Khan. Omar Khan has been with the Steelers since 2001 and worked his way up from a coordinator to the assistant general manager. He took over as the new general manager in 2022 after the previous one, Kevin Colbert, stepped down. Khan started making bold trades and changes, which caught people's attention. Former Steelers player Ramon Foster spoke about how Khan's approach is different from the previous general manager, Colbert. Foster hosts a podcast and mentioned that the team is operating in a new and aggressive way under Khan's leadership. He said they've never seen the organization act like this before, being so active before the draft, during the draft, and even in training camp. Foster thinks the old way was good too, as the Steelers have always been consistent in everything, from drafting players to finding great free agents. He believes the credit for this change doesn't just go to Khan, but also to the team as a whole. Head coach Mike Tomlin is part of this change, and Foster thinks it's because Tomlin and Khan have a strong connection and communicate well. According to Foster, Tomlin used to follow the rules set by the previous general manager, but now he and Khan are collaborating differently. Foster believes this new aggressive style is necessary to aim for another Super Bowl win. This fresh approach involves making bolder moves, like trading and drafting, which the team hadn't done as much before. Foster sees this as the beginning of a new era for the team's operations. He thinks the team's approach has stayed the same for a long time, but with Khan, there's a new person using the same blueprint in a different way. Foster also feels that Khan has been influenced by Colbert's methods and experience. Both Foster and another person named Kovacevic agree that Colbert deserves recognition and might end up in the Hall of Fame. However, they acknowledge the difference in how Khan and Colbert operate. While Colbert was content with the players they found, Khan keeps working to improve the team and isn't afraid of making changes. But wait, because the suspense doesn't stop there. Get ready for a story that'll make you question what's possible on the football field. In the next news segment, we'll explore the incredible bond between fearless quarterback Kenny Pickett and the enigmatic coach Mike Tomlin. Kenny Pickett, the quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers, feels honored to play under coach Mike Tomlin's guidance, even if Tomlin's words are sometimes hard to grasp. In a tough game against the Miami Dolphins during the 2022 NFL season, the Steelers lost 16-13 as the Dolphins kicker made a last-second field goal. Kenny Pickett, who was starting his 3rd game, really wanted the win. Despite feeling upset after the loss, Coach Tomlin was there to reassure him that better days would come. Pickett recently spoke on the Steel Here podcast, discussing his growth from his first year to the second and sharing thoughts about the team's prospects in 2023. When asked about the moment with Tomlin in Miami, Pickett explained the situation. "I wanted that game more than anyone," Pickett said. "I was down, and Coach Tomlin walked with me." His words made an impact, and after the bye week, we bounced back. He knows how to rally the team, and we all bought into it. Pickett praised Tomlin's consistent attitude and unwavering fire, whether it's the first week or the last. He respects this quality in his coach. "I'm proud to be his quarterback," Pickett said. "His leadership and energy are always there. Watching him lead as a young quarterback has been enlightening. His success isn't a secret." Pickett emphasized that he wouldn't want any other coach. Adams added that former players, in podcast interviews, have noted Tomlin's ability to connect with his players and find what motivates them. Tomlin is known for his unique phrases, like "the standard is the standard" and "it's a big game because we're in it." Pickett compared him to a comedian with new material for each show, but sometimes the words can be confusing. Pickett shared instances where he misinterpreted Tomlinisms. For instance, he and his teammate thought Tomlin said "nameless great faces" instead of "nameless gray faces." Another time, Pickett Googled minutiae to understand the saying "don't get caught up in the minutiae." He admitted that understanding Tomlin sometimes requires research, but he appreciates the experience. What do you think about Pickett as Pittsburgh's starting quarterback? Do you always understand Tomlin's sayings, or do you also need some help from Google? And that brings us to the end of another video packed with excitement and twists. If you're as eager as I am to learn more about the Pittsburgh Steelers, don't hesitate to show your support with a like and by subscribing to the channel so you don't miss out on any updates. Until the next electrifying play, folks.